off. There we go. Oh, there we go. All right. Hello out there, YouTube. What's going on, everyone? It is D Dunn, and we're back on New York Giants Madden 25 rebuild. We're here in season 4, and we're finally having the season. I think this is the one. Maybe we don't make the Super Bowl, but this is our best year by far. And let me just get the stream pulled up so I can watch the chat and all that. But feeling really, really good about this, and we'll go through kind of a recap because last episode was huge for a number of reasons. One, we won some really key games that put us in first place in both our division and the conference, or at least up there in the conference. I guess we're not quite leading the NFC, but tied, I think, or close. Anyway, so last episode, we beat the Eagles, we beat the Rams, and if we go to the standings, we are now number 1 in the NFC East, and then we are number 2 in all of the NFC, behind the number 1 seed Green Bay Packers. And this week coming up is more of these really meaningful, intense divisional matchups because we face the Cowboys and the Commanders over the next 2 weeks. This would solidify our current lead on the NFC East. It would really Washington's probably already dead for the season. This would put us, pretty much kill Dallas if we manage to beat them here in the Sunday night game. And then we really just have to fend off against Philly, just keep winning, and we're in a good spot. Also, we made a huge trade. We did a really big thing, and we went out and we traded Dexter Lawrence, our 95 overall defensive tackle, to the New England Patriots, who, if we go to the NFL standings, last time we looked, they were dead last. So we got this year's their first round pick and their third round pick, I believe. First or second, I think it was first and third. We got a first and a third round pick. So we potentially, and we have from last year, we have this year's another first round pick. So we have our first round pick, we have another top 10 pick, and then we have the Patriots pick this year all in the first round. So potentially looking, if the Patriots keep losing at the number 1 pick in the draft, another top 10 pick, and then wherever we land as well. I think that's very, very meaningful and very impressive because we've still done well. So what did we do in Dexter Lawrence's absence? Well, if you recall from a few seasons ago, I think 2 seasons ago, when we drafted Braxton McKinney, we drafted him at defensive tackle and moved him to right end because he is pretty athletic with 74 speed. And I don't see his acceleration here, but he's pretty quick as well, and pretty strong. So we move him back to defensive tackle, which was his original position. He's still an 88 overall. And from there, the rookie, Dakota Boss, gets the start. And we also went out to fill a spot to get a backup right defensive end, which was Deontay Stockton. We got him off the practice squad from, I want to say the Rams. So he will probably not get a ton of playing time, but he will most likely get some. And so we have 2 young up-and-coming defensive ends, a very young, really good already superstar defensive tackle, and then, of course, at the left end, we have the now middle-aged Azeez Ojulari, who is also an 88 overall and a superstar X Factor. So all that being said, I think we made a good move, and we have a lot of draft capital moving forward. And it's time to get on to this week. So weekly awards from last week. Kayvon Thibodeau, that's right. He came in only 1 tackle, but that was a sack. He also had 2 pick sixes, which really sealed the deal against the Eagles. Against LA. Against LA. That was a very close game. All right, we have a number of storylines to get to, so let's go ahead and do that. The first one is text message. I think that's said between our defensive coordinator. All right, we need to shift our focus to the Cowboys. Yep, that's who we play. They found through, their offense has an advantage against our defense overall. Good to know. Let's go talk to the defense about it, okay? Okay. So on to the team meeting room. Let's talk about the Cowboys. Head coach Jeff Saturday becoming one of the best head coaches in the NFL. So in film study this morning, we talked about how their offense could cause our defense problem. What's the plan to deal with that? All right, so linebackers pursuit, defensive tackle tackling, D-ends. I'm going to go D-ends. So we lose a little bit of tackling, but we'll at least be able to shed blocks a little bit easier, I guess. So we'll play the run a little bit better, even though we have a top 10 offense and top 10 defense. So +5 boost to block shedding. That's nice, I guess. Cowboys here in this season 3-3, so maybe not the best, most potent offense. So I don't know, but we'll see. Now we got some storylines, some player meetings. These are always fun because I don't know who they're with, and so I don't know everyone's player personality, which usually plays a factor here. All right, Malik Neighbors, thanks for meeting with me. How can I help? We're almost halfway through the season, and I'm not involved in the offense enough, even though he leads the leagues in receptions. I need more touches, or maybe I don't belong here. All right, well, Jeff Saturday caves immediately. He doesn't want catches. He wants carries to get the ball. This makes no damn sense. Jeff Saturday's also confused. That's right. Malik Neighbor says, get me the ball, coach. How many touches can you get me this week? 6 catches, 4 rush attempts, 8 catches, 2 rush attempts. Let's just go 8 catches and 2 rush attempts. Because I'll just... this is... How do I even do that? Can I even slot him at running back? I'm sure there's a jet sweep option. Okay, that's dumb. What wide receiver has ever gone to a head coach and be like, I need more carries? Oh, Madden, why do you have to Madden so hard sometimes? Now we got Joey Hawley, our superstar X Factor running back, also leads the league in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. Ryan Clark said on his podcast yesterday, I'm having one of the best. Let's see, I guess I'm finally a little predictable. What? What's your goal for the rest of the season? What is this conversation? For what? This was a strange conversation. I want to know what you want for, how about rush yards? What do you want to do for rushing yards? I'm unpredictable, but I know I need to I think I can finish with 1,600 rushing yards. Oh, brother. All right. Actually, it's not too bad. It's a 17-game season. That's obviously just under 100 rushing yards a game. That's actually doable. It's actually doable. And we already lead the league in rushing yards, so I don't think that's going to be too difficult. Where are we at with that? Let's just take a quick detour to the statistics. So he wants 1,600 yards. We're at 761, averaging 110 per game. So as long as we keep our average to where it's at, we will blow that mark out of the water. So that's not too concerning. And then what's this next one? Malik Neighbors again. Malik, you've had an amazing season so far, even though we just talked. Ryan Clark said on his podcast yesterday, I'm having one of the best seasons ever for a receiver. My social media views have skyrocketed. That's great, buddy. I'm so happy for you. What are we doing here? What's your goal for the rest of the season? For what? So this is the exact same thing. What is the easiest thing to get him? Probably just overall. Let's go receiving yards as well. Those are just generally easy. You don't have to force feed him the ball. You just have to get him big plays, which is pretty easy. I think you can finish with 1,800 yards. Okay, so you want to just casually have one of the best receiving seasons of all time. So 1,700 rush yards for Holly, 1,800 yards receiving. Where are we at with receiving yards? Let's take a gander. 882. I mean, he's averaging 126, so he's on pace for like a 2,000 yard season, actually. All right, so I guess we're fine. We just have to remember to just keep feeding him the ball, keep giving him opportunities deep down the field for those big chalk plays, and I think we'll be fine. All right, national scouting focus, bald head cam. Let me lean in, bald head cam. All right, nationally, so wide receiver, left end, and quarterback. We don't need any of those things, but we do need probably a future outside linebacker. So let's set that. Weakness is left outside linebacker, but that's very specifically left outside linebacker. All right, let's do it. It's really interesting that, like, nationally, the weakness is left outside linebacker, but the national, I don't know. That's fine. Whatever. All right. Well, we did that. Doesn't exactly line up with what the strengths of the class are, but I'm okay with that. All right. Finally, we get to our weekly strategy. Of course, in order to do offensive lineman drills, we have to switch the starting quarterback to the backup. Why? I don't know. It's a strange bug. All right, so we will continue to do the one thing that we found that works consistently, which is contain QB scramble, and then blitz counter. And let's get to our drills here. Starting off with the newly minted starter, Dakota Boss. And in his first start as a rookie, he came in and did get a sack. Braxton McKinney also came in and got a sack. So both guys in new roles came in and made an impact when we needed them to, which was awesome. So continually, I don't know if we know Boss's dev trait yet. So we'll definitely look to, I feel like we should be seeing it sooner than later. Okay. Yep, still undefined. These are always really fun to do. I'm definitely not being sarcastic. Hoop. Turn and burn, big man. Turn and burn. Nice. We miss it because I'm petrified of touching the little quarterback's no-no zone. Now we got our multiplier back. You don't even really need to have more than one multiplier. If you just get the first one and then don't mess up, then you can get gold with just one multiplier. Okay, I guess we missed one or two in there. It's fine. Silver's fine, still 500 XP. Getting better every week. And this is going to be a big focus for the team now that this drill is fixed. Kind of frustrated that we lost, a full season of drills for our linemen. That's, Jesus Christ. That's, when you consider, what am I doing? Ran right into the when when you consider potentially 750 XP points a week over the course of 17 weeks in a season. We missed out. And plus, oh my god, why is he... It's like he's stuck in sand when he's trying to turn. It's not good. We're going to have to probably risk it at some point to get another multiplier, which we did. We have 10 seconds left. There's silver. Another silver. Okay. Not the best drills. That's okay. But anyway, like I said, it's a little unfortunate that we had this bug and we didn't know the fix for it for like a whole season and a half or something like that. So we missed out, you know, on what? Like upwards of 15,000 XP for some of these linemen. But we got it now. And now we can build one of the greatest offensive lines the NFL has ever seen. Oh no, we missed again. That's just the worst. My God. Dude. Let's just restart. That's so frustrating. You just have to be so careful because as soon as you step in that little no-no zone around the quarterback, you lose the drill. So you have to be super careful. It's usually never that we run directly into it. It's that when we turn, we plant our foot and end up stepping inside of it. That's usually what gets us in trouble. All right, doing okay though. Oh, there we go. That's what we needed right there. There's silver, so we shouldn't have any problem getting gold. As long as we don't whiff, there's gold. Okay. But also, every time we run a drill, we get a chance at a dev trait upgrade, which is arguably even more important, especially for these young guys. So, just keep doing it. Keep getting this XP. Keep grinding. I mean, we have arguably, at least by ratings, certainly one of the better teams in the NFL. I think we're up to an 88 or an 89 overall. We have the number one running back and the number one wide receiver in the league statistically, in terms of like receiving, rushing yards, touchdowns, all that. So I'm glad this was the year that we committed to reaching the playoffs. We did it in year 2 and then proceeded to get absolutely decimated by the Cowboys. Managed to win, I think, 9 games last year and didn't make the playoffs. And this year, we've got to be Super Bowl favorites. We've made a big leap this year. Not sure if we're going to get gold on this one. But Graham is definitely a talented guy. We need to... Oh, that reminds me. I think last week we found out that the depth charts had been reordered and he had gotten moved down the depth chart. So we need to move him back up, get him some more touches, get him some more involvement in the offense. Because got to start developing these guys. Malik Neighbors not going to be on the team forever. especially if he keeps coming into the head coach's office and demanding rushing yards. Like, that's insane. So I think what we'll do is we'll just find the jet sweep and just run it to him 2 or 4 straight times, whatever it is. I don't remember if we committed to 2 or 4 rushes. I want to say it was 2, but just to be safe, I think we'll go with 4 rushes. Right off the bat, just get him the carries. Get that challenge over with. All right, let's get 2 passing touchdowns. Less than 24. Yep, all that's fine. Okay. And then hopefully we get through this training session without any injuries. We've been pretty lucky this year. Not any meaningful injuries. Okay. Defense. And then offense. Also none. Okay. So we'll go into this game healthy. Playing off. We're playing against the Cowboys here on Sunday Night Football. Prime time. Of course, the Cowboys get the spot. All right, Joey Hawley with an upgrade will continue to go elusive back till we get that up to 99. He actually still could get upgraded break tackle a lot. It's only at 89, which I think would be higher for someone who's a 94 overall, you know. All right, let's try and get this pass block up a little bit. And then our last upgrade is for, a backup QB, Luke McKee. Okay. I have noticed that doing strong arm in this iteration of Madden, like, what are we doing? Okay, play season game. Yep. Like it used to be, if you did strong arm, you would every now and then get, throw power upgrades and stuff. It does not do that. So pretty much whatever you got, there's some attributes that are just stuck based off where you drafted someone. All right, so Hawley having a good season so far. Like we talked about, number 1 in offensive or in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. And here we go, divisional matchup, rivalry game here at Cowboys Stadium. It's in Arlington, right? We start off with a great return up to the 44. And now, I forgot, we have to move the quarterback back now that the drills are over. Just such a strange glitch. Okay, so we need to do a run, and we need to find the jet sweep. Jet sweep, okay? And then we just need to make sure that Malik Neighbors is the one that's going to get it. This one will not go to Malik Neighbors. Okay, we'll go ahead and run it anyway. How can I get the ball? Can I put Malik Neighbors at running back? I cannot. Can I put him at like the third down back? I cannot. Okay. Can I go by player, Malik Neighbors? Are there any rushing plays? Here we go. Here's the jet sweep. This one's to Hyatt. All right, so this, oh my gosh, this is so dumb. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to switch these two. And then, nice. And then hopefully when we come back to that play, Malik Neighbors will be in that spot. We can just get his carries done, get this get the storyline accomplished, and then be done with it. All right, we're actually going to go for it here. I'm very confident in our ability to run and get a yard. And that's why, because Joey Hawley is the man. Absolutely juked the safety out of his damn shoes. First down. And now I don't even have the jet sweep option anymore. Like, what is this game, man? All right, I think we found it organically last time. And it's still to Hyatt. Oh my God. Okay. How do we do this? This is so frustrating. Maybe if we take Neighbors out of the slot. And then now it's to Darius Slayton. What if we swap it? There we go. Okay, so Malik Neighbors. Carry number 1. We have to flip it. Okay. Okay. There's 2 rushes. Well, you're going to do this 2 more times. Oh, excuse me. Okay, there's 3 rushes. And then rush number 4. This is absolutely hindering our offense because our wide receiver is making absolutely insane demands. Although it's nice to know that we can just run around one of the best defensive ends in the league. Okay. So we did all that. We accomplished the storyline. Neighbors got his 4 rushing yards. So we're all set there. Change the depth chart back. And now we can just run our normal offense. Finally. All right, 3rd and 6 on the 8. Actually, let's go screen. Our screen game has worked pretty well so far this year. And we've actually seen some screens work really well. Close to the end zone. 4th and 1. Coach wants us to take the points. I at least want to come out and see what the look is. Malik Neighbors is completely uncovered. And then he drops it. So Malik Neighbors comes to the coach's office, says, I need more touches. Give me 4 carries this next game. We get him 4 carries, and then we give him an opportunity to score a touchdown. Hits him square in the hands, and he drops it. That's really unfortunate. All right, so Dak having a pretty good year, 1,400 yards, 3 touchdowns to 4 picks. That's a solid game. That is a solid season, not game. What do we need to do? I think we need to blitz. Try and get these guys backed up. Run up the middle. We're all over it. They still gained 1 yard out of that. That's kind of crazy. I don't think they're going to run it again. So we're going to blitz again. We're going to press. Shade inside to cut off hopefully any quick slants. And then we just miss him. We had Ojolari in the backfield and we just missed the tackle. Still they only gain a few. We're out of position. Unfortunate. All right, so Dallas gets out of the shadow of their own end zone. We're going to pass commit here as they've out in the empty. Although Dak is going down. Braxton McKinney, back-to-back weeks with a sack. We haven't seen that at his right end position, but since moving him to defensive end, he has been an absolute menace. And that's the end of the first quarter. A lot of, we'll call it hullabaloo and back and forth, trying to appease our star wide receiver and his outrageous demands. Even like the most drama queen of receivers ever, I'm thinking like a Terrell Owens, Antonio Brown, AJ or Chad Ochocinco Johnson, Randy Moss. I have never heard a single story of any of those guys going up to their head coach and saying, Coach, I need more carries. It's absolutely unreal that that's like an actual storyline in this game. Oh, man. Jawan Beasley. Oh, man. Our young stud out there at strong safety was first-round draft pick. Drops one there. Ooh, and an errant throw from Dak. Who says this game isn't realistic? Overthrows his receiver, crossing the field. And now third down and 10. Have a chance to get the ball back. They go short. The tackle is made, forced out of bounds. And the Cowboys are going to take the coward's way out on the 50-yard line and punt on 4th and 2. Pretty good punt. I think we have a chance to return it here. Going up the sideline, we do get a few yards back, so we'll start this drive at the 18. And we're going to do what we do best, or at least try to, which is run the ball. We've ran one running play so far. It went for 20 yards on the 4th and 1. And now right up the middle, not the best blocking. I don't know how 44 makes that tackle. We go up the middle. Look at these guys. He just runs right around 2 linemen and who make no effort to get the block. That is... What you doing? What? Making a what? Oh, okay. So that could have been a huge gain. Unfortunate. Kind of got manned a little bit there with some just terrible blocking. Looks like they run commit here, but they may have over pursued. Holly hits the corner, turning on the Jets, and that's a huge gain. 3 rushes for 59 yards for arguably what has become the best running back in the league. And I think we're at a good spot here to go play action. Yeah.
I thought the Giants had taken on Barkley.
I'm like 4 seasons into this franchise.
Oh,
and he's in Saquon's with the Eagles.
Yeah.
Going to be looking at Neighbors over the top. Oh, he's got it. We just got to get the ball there. He's got it. Touchdown. And that's why we appease his ridiculous demands. He comes to head coach Jeff Saturday and says, hey, I need carries. We gave him the carries, and we gave him the deep shot. Huge play. Yeah. No. So season 1, what? 1. Season 1, we won like 2 games. No. Season 2, we won 10 games, made the playoffs, and lost in the first round. Season 3, we won 9 games, didn't make the playoffs, and now we're in season 4. We're 6-1. We're tied for first in the NFC. We're leading our division, so things are looking good. All right, so back out on defense. I think we're going to come out like our base nickel cover 2 or cover 2 man. Oh my God, we whiffed. And Bobby Okereke came flying in. That really should have been a pick 6. But honestly, though, if he doesn't make that play, that's probably a touchdown. Here's 2nd down and 10. They go with the run. Bobbing and weaving. That's actually a pretty nice gain. Blocked really well. Good vision from Mechie. Who's that? Mechie? Mechie's is he like from the Texans now with the Cowboys? Not sure. Didn't get a great look at the name, but he is injured. And now 3rd and 1. We're going to press man and do a double middle linebacker blitz. They throw short. There's Hatchet. And that is a 1st down. And we're playing against the Rams as Dak takes off. Feeling the pressure from Aziz up the middle. He rolls out to left, picks up 6. We did a little bit more of just like our base 3-4 cover 3 as opposed to our nickel cover 2 man. And we actually had a pretty good amount of success with it. We'll go to a nickel blitz. I like blitzing against teams when they're in heavier sets, like a 2 tight end, 2 running back sets. Good cutback. Oh, fumble! And Bowden's on it. We have not forced many fumbles at all this year, but we finally get one. And the sophomore middle linebacker got the start for the first time this year. Taylor Bowden coming in. Looks like Banks was holding him up. Okereke comes in. Do you have a question or are you high-fiving? Oh, okay. What? Yeah, I did. I think that was our first fumble recovery all year. So last drive, we did what we do. We run the ball, play action pass. And that's what we're going to start off here. Still have 2 high safeties. Maybe we should have bounced that one outside. Holly has the speed. I think we need to do that more. Thought we had a little bit more of a hole there. And now 2nd down and 7. I could see Dallas sending some pressure here. So we'll go screen. They actually read it pretty well, but we can just outrun the defense. Holly cutting back up inside. Nice gain. Our offense just pretty much just runs through Holly. Holly and Malik Neighbors are really the whole offense. Yeah. Oh, it's all Madden. All right, we're going to audible here. I like our numbers. They go with a pretty weak box. Holly up the middle, fights for yards. We got a solid 6. I think we'll probably take this down to the 2-minute. We get a pretty favorable looking box. Let's try and get one more play off before the 2 minutes. Ooh, broken tackle. And we're going to get a first down to start this 2-minute warning in this first half. We don't have to pass the ball. We have plenty of time. Single high safety here. I like Hyatt. I like Neighbors. It's going to go to Johnson over the middle. Solid 10-yard gain there. Looks like they're really sitting back for that, for the medium and deep passes. There's Neighbors again, now cutting up field. Already at 100 or close to 100 yards, I would think, for Neighbors. And now I think we're definitely in a position where we can go back under center. We can run the ball. Start eating some of this time away. So Dallas has less and less time to respond. Oh, they play that really well. Crash down hard. 38 seconds. We'll call our first time out here. We're going to audible play action here. We're looking probably at the flat. They crash down. We have the tight end in the flat. Get it out to him, hoping he can, break a tackle against a small defensive back, but unable to make any extra gain. That wasted so much time. Wow, there was like a 12-second runoff there. So we're forced to call a timeout. It's really annoying. I think we have enough time for one more play. We will keep it on the ground. If our left tackle, left guard can reach out, hook that linebacker, and secure the edge, then we get it. We don't. Gets blown up in the backfield. Good defensive play and a good defensive stop from Dallas. We'll have to settle for a field goal with just a couple seconds left. And there we go. So we're going to head into the half with a 10-0 lead. Dallas gets the ball to start the second half. Defense has played pretty well. Outside of the fumble, the Dallas offense has done pretty well. We've just made the necessary plays when we needed to. And they'll take over at the 27. Like to see Kayvon Thibodeau get more involved. I feel like he's been really quiet this year outside of last week where we saw him have 2 pick sixes and a sack. That was literally his whole stat line, though. 2 pick six and a sack. All right, back to the nickel here for 2nd and 10. They go with the run. We're all over it. There's Bowden again making the play, making his presence felt. Really happy with his play. I feel like he's been a big impact guy. We haven't seen him force many turnovers. I thought that because he's pretty good in coverage, so I thought we would see him getting some picks. But really, it's been sacks, it's been TFLs, forced fumble recovery, and Braxton McKinney moving it back to defensive tackle has apparently awakened something in him. He was really quiet, and I was thinking about actually shopping him for some possible trades just because statistically he was not getting pressures on the quarterback. We weren't seeing him get a ton of tackles, but now moving him back to defensive tackle, he is eating back on the interior of the defensive line. That's a great run right up the middle. Great blocking, great vision. Solid first down there. And Holly now 9 rushes for 78 yards. Coming off, not necessarily a commitment, but setting a goal for 1,700 rush yards. Pretty lofty, but I don't think he's going to have any problems getting it. We're already averaging 110 a game. He's already at 93. Our offensive line continues to improve from week to week, so and I'm seeing some safeties creeping up, which to me means let's get Malik Neighbors on a corner. We're going to go play action. And we actually have the rookie, but we overthrow him. Graham had a step on Deron Bland. I think we had it there. That was a good play call, good audibles at the line. Just an errant throw. Ooh, big cutback from Holly. And then bursting forward for another first down. He's over 100 yards. Continues to be absolutely insane. And now Hyatt's injured. We'll go ahead and substitute in Graham. Keep giving the rookie some more opportunities. I like what he has to offer. It's just, right now, the way our offense is working, we just don't really have a need to spread the field and throw. But after a relatively short gain on the ground there, I think we might actually set up and do that. And this could actually go to Graham. He is uncovered in the slot. My God. I tried to tap it to loft it over the linebacker. We ended up throwing it right to him. And thankfully, he showed defensive hands there. Ends up dropping the ball. I don't know if I love this play. Let's get Neighbors on an out here. And then, can I not motion Holly? There we go. Motion Holly out, put him on a streak, and just really open up that middle for Graham. We got him, but we're hit as we throw. This was insane lockdown coverage right here on Malik Neighbors. He's really only here to kind of to clear out the safety, but he just gets forced. And then you see we have Graham right there. He has a step. If we throw it to this pylon right here, I think we have a touchdown, but we get hit as we throw. So Dallas defense stepping up, making another really good play, forcing us to another field goal. And Sanders comes through with his second field goal of the game. So we extend our lead, but it's still less than a 2-score game. 2 touchdowns, and Dallas has the lead. They still have a quarter and a half to work with, so we're definitely not out of this one yet by any means. I'm assuming that they are going to continue to throw the ball. We're going to test out something that we've been doing a little bit more of recently. It's worked well. Our base 3-4 package, cover 3, doesn't work very well there. They go for kind of like a quick screen action, but sniffed out instantly. Michael Carter comes flying in and makes the stop. 3rd down and 10, and I think that's really where Dallas's offense has failed today, is they have been constantly in 3rd and long situations, and they're actually going to run the ball, and they're going to get it. We come out in a quarter package, we pass commit, and they just end up running the ball right at us, and no one can get off their blocks. So kind of get taken by surprise there. Good play calling. Dak on the run, and Ojulari's there. Another fumble recovered by the Cowboys. But that's still a huge loss of 6 on the play. I feel like Dak had a pretty clean pocket. I think he just got a little flustered and just took off. They go play action, and that one's caught. Good throw and catch to CD. I'm sweating. I'm going to take off my hoodie. All right, so Dallas converting on some long yardage plays. Quick pass over the middle, caught through contact, broken tackle. And there's Mechie again. Thought he was injured, but I guess he's back. See what we can do manned up here. Oh my gosh. We get really lucky there. Michael Carter gets beat, but Jawan Beasley comes flying over from the safety spot, makes a hit, breaks up the play. And we're going to go cover 0. It is a run. The blitz does not get home. Ojulari gets caught up, trailing from behind, and somehow that results in a Cowboys touchdown for Damian Pierce. I mean, he just runs into a pile of players and then out of nowhere comes out the other end of it. So, just runs into his own guys. Bowden can't make the play. For some reason, Newbin comes in from the safety spot and just, hits him, kind of, but then just falls over. Oh, no, Pierce just keeps his balance and gets out of the scrum. And Dallas is back in this one. They're going to get 15 yards tacked onto that. All right. Roughing the kicker from Andrew Phillips. So this one's going to go through the back of the end zone as they accept the penalty. It's enforced on the kickoff. And so that one goes out the back of the end zone. No opportunity to recover. And now we really need a touchdown here. Really bad. I would assume Dallas is going to come out and stack the run. And try and at least get to the corner. That's a decent gain given the defense. We managed to get 7 just because we can outrun pretty much everyone and get to the corner. 2nd and 3, keeping the ball on the ground. My gosh, we get the corner, we get the edge. The block, Malik Neighbors. Ooh, we get caught up on our own guys, but we still managed to get the first down. That's going to be over 100 yards now for Holly. We're going to go right back to him. Oh my God, what a cut. Leaving the defender in the dust. 15 for 150. Why would you not keep giving it to Holly? We are just running the ball down their throats. And whoever says Madden isn't realistic is fooling themselves, as we know that the Dallas defense is as porous as a sponge. Great cutback there from Holly. Another first down. And I'm waiting for Dallas to start coming up and forcing us to throw, or at least trying to stack the box. But we just haven't really seen it. And after saying that, now we have 8 in the box. Oh my God, what a play. Wow. Unbelievable. So we get the play action. I don't think we can make this throw to Malik Neighbors. Yeah, our feet are set. I don't think that's there, but look at this space. We just have to fit it over the linebackers. And I'm thinking the linebacker who's staring directly into the backfield, I'm thinking he's covering the running back. No, he immediately just turns. I mean, that's just really, really good coverage. Shockingly good coverage from the linebacker there. But Dallas needed a play made, and they got one. That is really frustrating. But that happens. We kind of got baited there a little bit. We should have just checked it down underneath. All right, Dallas back on the ground. Okereke's there. Tackle after a short gain of 3. Been really good about getting takeaways pretty consistently throughout the year, mainly through interceptions. Today, it was via forced fumble and recovery. Oh no. They got a little pick action on that one. Mechie, it looks like, was running some sort of wheel route or something. And Dak just lofts it in. Defender got tangled up. Defense, come on, there we go. Okereke on the coverage. Would have liked to have gone for a pick as opposed to just a swat, but we'll take it. And they're coming out in one of their heavy sets, so we're going to blitz at them. Dak with pressure. There's no way. Like, what is this animation for Dak to throw this one away? He is just in a world of trouble, and then okay. Okay, game. All right, the tackle is here. Was he outside the tackle box? It's like here. Okay, so it's not intentional grounding, even though there's no receiver in the air, but holy hell, that was a little frustrating. We'll pass commit here. Flood in the zone. This is a crucial third down, and Ojulari is not moving. Huge play of the game, and we get this weird-ass glitch where Ojulari, like where your player just doesn't move. I'm not saying he would have made a play there, especially on that screen, but in that spot, like what? I can't think of a worse time to have that glitch. We are going to blitz the hell out of him. 4th and inches. Quick pass and huge hit to force the ball loose. What a play. Denied. Holy hell. What a play. Who made that play? Oh my gosh. That was a thing of beauty. The blitz doesn't get home. Oh, but it was about to. Oh my goodness. And then over here, who makes this play? Is this Banks? No, it's Newbin. It's actually Newbin. The free safety delivers a big hit, knocks the ball loose, and we are going to go 2 clock, and we're going to try and run this ball and ice this game. Holly's already at like 150 rushing yards. Actually, Cowboys, I mean, they have stopped us in spots, but not consistently. So I feel comfortable coming out and really trying to force the ball. We're really good running off this left side for the most part. Oh my gosh. We got the edge. Put it back inside. Have to stay in bounds. Have to keep the clock running. And this is why we've been so good. Being able to ice games. Man, just not good. I don't know why we struggle so hard to run the ball to the right-hand side, but we just do. And now we really do need to come out and get the pass, go for a pass. So I probably should have taken a deeper drop back, but I'm thinking I'm going to Johnson right over the middle, and he's just running a drag across the middle. It just takes him forever to get, like, what is that, 5 yards across? We end up getting hit as we throw, and that is massive for the Cowboys. Their defense has not been great, but they have made very timely plays when they've needed to. Including that one. That's a sack. Now we're forced to punt the ball away. Not an awful punt. They're going to take over at the 25. 2 minutes left. A little bit of a trap game we found ourselves in. Just couldn't convert when we needed to. Now our defense has to stop the Cowboys from scoring a touchdown. We have to. We're going to flood the zone. We're going to go quarters. They're going to come off, start with the run. Oh, no. Who is this running back? Dameon Pierce just blasting through 4 of our defenders. And they're, oh my God, Bowden's sitting in next century. We also get really unlucky. Newbin doesn't even touch him because he gets a stupid truck stick animation, and so Newbin just kind of freezes because the game doesn't know what to do. Oh my God. This time, oh my God, another broken tackle. I guess that's what we get for having to force ourselves. We get the advantage of additional block shedding. +5 block shed, but -5 tackle for our defensive ends. And seeing it there. Short pass over the middle. Catch is made. Minute left. And knocked down at the line by Ojulari. Less than a minute. Dallas has 2 timeouts. They have to obviously have a touchdown to win. I need some pressure on Dak. We have been doing well all day at that. That was a huge runoff. 15-second runoff. 33 seconds left. Get some pressure on Dak. Dak takes off. Bowden's there. And now it's 4th and 4. Dallas is going to take their second timeout. 25 seconds left. I'm really not playing to stop them on... If they want to throw underneath, that's fine. I just cannot give up the touchdown. So we're going to stick with quarters. Maybe they throw it shallow. Oh my gosh. Oh, Dak was getting antsy. And we stop him. BJ Stump from his cornerback position. It's a one-on-one tackle. They do throw it short. Oh, that was Deontay Banks. One-on-one in the open field. Huge tackle. And now we can just kneel this one out. Dallas had the opportunity to win. And our defense came up huge. I don't really know what else you can say. We needed a tackle. We got one. We got the stop. And we're going to come out of this with a very narrow win. But a win nonetheless, a la Kansas City Chiefs beating some of the worst teams in the NFL by 2 and 3 points over these last 2 weeks. Barely beat Carolina by 3. Today, only beating the Raiders by 2. And it was really the Raiders that lost it, more so than the Chiefs won it. But a really close competitive game. Dallas made some huge defensive stops. We made some big defensive stops. But it was our ground game that kept us in it. It was our ground game that won it for us in our defense. So, not a great day for Hutchinson. Only 104 yards on 13 attempts. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Dak only throws for 185. No touchdowns or picks. Holly, though, 20 carries for our $182. Dameon Pierce ran all over us. Just was trucking everyone in sight. 8 carries for 60 yards. They probably should have ran him a lot more. We get 4 carries from Neighbors just because he walked into the head coach's office and demanded some carries. Receiving, let's see, Hatchet. So this is a 2-year, this is a sophomore wide receiver for them. He led the way, 5 catches for 62 yards. And then for the Giants, 3 catches for 68 for Neighbors. And then defensively, like I said, Taylor Bowden has been unbelievable all over the field. 11 total tackles, 2 TFLs, 2 for McKinney, 2 for Ojolari, 1 for Beasley, 1 for Boss. Got some sacks today, 2 for McKinney, 1 for Ojolari, and 1 for Bowden as well. No picks, but some pass deflections from Okereke, Beasley, and Ojolari on the line. Couple chip shot field goals from our sophomore kicker, and we're going to come out of Dallas with a very narrow win. But a win nonetheless, depending on what happens with Green Bay, with who else? Tampa Bay, I think, and the Rams. We could be up to first in the NFC. We will have to see. All right, now hopefully Malik Neighbors is satisfied with his 4 carries today. You didn't get me the touches you promised. The trolls are going wild on my socials. Oh, because I also had to get him 8 catches. By the end of the season, I better have 100 catches and 20 rush attempts. Time to focus the offense around me. And what if that doesn't happen? You don't want to find out. So we're getting threats from our star wide receiver. 100 catches for a receiver of his quality is actually not that hard. Or it shouldn't be that hard. The problem is that we're not a volume throwing pass team. We're a play action, throw it deep kind of team. So we really, I mean, that's going to be hard. I'm also not going to run the ball to him. Like, I don't know, maybe he threatens to like force a trade or something. I don't know. We can try, but I'm not going to sacrifice how we run our offense just to force Malik Neighbors to run the football occasionally. Oh, it's just so stupid. What a storyline. Okay. Well, we got Washington next. Another divisional matchup. We still at second in the NFC behind Green Bay. Rams are still only a 1-loss team, and Tampa Bay loses another. Okay, so looking good. All right, let's take a look at some of these prospects. This is something, like I said, we did last year that I want to do. Kind of just go through some positions that we're looking at and seeing what we might need. So I think one was we were looking at some tackles. What do we got from Bass here? Let's see. Not a great. Well, I guess we got good to great acceleration, good to great agility, and good to great change of direction. It's good run blocking, good awareness, okay pass block. For a left tackle, that would be really troublesome. I imagine we would probably give up a lot of sacks. We could move him to guard, I guess. We'll mark him just because he does have some good run blocking capabilities there. We got Nelson Turner, 6'7", 337, big boy. Not much of an athlete at all. Decent to marginal across the board. Skill-wise, B awareness, B impact block, B lead block. Those are good. But C to F pass block at left tackle is awful. Even at guard, that would be troublesome. I think that's probably a guy we pass on. Who else we got that's actually scouted? Got Broyles. Everyone just has the same 2 notes. Motor that runs to the whistle and good discipline. 6'6", 340. Really not a good athlete. Skill-wise, B impact block, D pass block, C lead block. Like, there's just really nothing there. Like, that stands out. Either you have to have like really good technique, or maybe you have really good like physical attributes, but these guys unfortunately just don't have either. How about I think we looked at, so let's try Copeland, 6'4", kind of short for a left tackle. I mean, good to great change of direction, solid to good agility for a UDFA prospect. That's not terrible. I mean, maybe if he has C pass block, it's like okay, but really scraping the bottom of the barrel, looking for some gems here. How about Cook? Not really good physically. Good to great strength is nice. A lead block. Probably like A or B impact block. I don't know. Still, I mean, I know these are UDFA players, so we're not expecting them to have anything, but I'm not even seeing anything to really look like work with here. Let's see. B pass block, F run block. That's tough. But potentially, B pass block finesse and B pass block power. That's not awful for UDFA. I don't think that's someone that I'd be super excited about. But if we'll just throw them on the board. If it just so happens that we find ourselves way down the board looking for someone that could be someone that we might just reach for. And I'm not seeing anything here either. Okay. So left tackle, we took a look down the board. We'll continue to look at other positions, of course. But, all right. So now we got, of course, go through the depth chart, change the starting QB. Oh, he's already changed. Perfect. So that we can run our drills. All right. What am I doing? Weekly strategy. Okay. All right. Contain QB scramble, of course. And blitz counter. Let's do our drills. Man, that was a lot closer game against Dallas than I thought it was going to be. And based off our first offensive and defensive drives, I really thought that we were just going to be in total control of that game. But Dallas made some plays. We, of course, turned the ball over once as well. And it was a lot closer than it needed to be. But I'm glad we came out with the win. Get caught up on a tire. Feels good. All right, gold for Boss. He continues to get better. And I was really worried that after trading away Sexy Dexy and moving McKinney back into the interior, that he was just going to get lost. But he has excelled. And it has been a breath of fresh air to see a defensive tackle coming in and making a ton of plays. Not sure, but I think we just got two bonus modifiers. There's silver. And there's gold at 52 seconds. That's pretty good. Yeah, missed. Oh my god, I think we just got that. Okay. Show me a dev trait upgrade. I don't think we've gotten one this year so far. We're kind of due. We're now, 8 weeks into the season? And we have yet to get a single dev trait upgrade from our practice drills here. I feel like we've gotten at least one every season, which to me seems fair, right? Like if you take the time to do the drills, you should be rewarded. Oh my god, it's so stupid.
Let's go now.
Run, Ramirez, run. Plant and go, baby. Plant and go. Oh man, we whiffed. All right. We may struggle to get gold. Ooh, I really need this modifier. And then we whiff again because we can't get too close to the quarterback. We get silver. Oh my god, we whiffed again. Ah, no, we're not going to get gold. All right, silver though is fine. Okay, just a few more to go. This is who I really need a dev trade upgrade on. Like, we have really struggled to find consistent play at the right guard position. Really just the right side of our line altogether. I feel like when we do get sacked, it's usually from the right side of the line. We've had little success running the football to the right side of the line. So I would like to get a good young right guard in there that's going to come in and make an impact. We tried to do that in the draft last year. That's where this guy Carmichael came in. He was a right tackle. So we went out, power archetype, wanted him to step in, be, a mauler on the interior. But first game in, we discovered that despite his good run blocking attributes, the dude could not pass block to save his life. Gave up, I think he played 10 saps and gave up 2 sacks and 3 quarterback hits. So instead, he goes back to being a backup, and we're focusing on him here in the drills to try and get him up, which shouldn't take too long because he's capable enough as a run blocker. He just has to learn how to pass block. And he has the physical traits to be an NFL starter, so that's not what I'm worried about. Dang it. And I was really disappointed last week. We had a couple opportunities to get Graham the football, and we got hit as we threw each time. Well, no, I take that back. We got hit once as we were throwing, had an opportunity. Second time, it was just a great defensive play from the linebacker who came in and got a pick on Hutchinson. So trying to get him more involved, which reminds me I need to set the depth chart accordingly, move Slayton back down. Because he's older, he's slower, he just doesn't really have it. All right, last one here, but these go really quickly with the trench battle.
Go! Ready, ready? Let's go!
Get off your block, bro. Oh my gosh. What? Now we're caught. I don't think I've ever failed this outside of just like stepping out of bounds. It's so stupid. Like, he gets off his block, and then we just have these arbitrary like tires that you can't step over. Your player just sits there and just like seizes out, hitting them over and over again. Okay.
Okay, break!
Come on. There we go. All right. Gold for McKinney. All right. Let's set our goals. 2 touchdowns is fine. Let's try to allow less than 24 points. 350 offensive yards and 450. Okay. What's up?
If I order slices of pizza, leftover pizza, can I have dessert?
That's fine.
How many? 1 or 2?
2.
Okay.
All right. Any injuries? None on defense. Dislocated shoulder for Warren Pritchett. So our starting left guard is out, and I don't know how many weeks a dislocated shoulder is. We'll do our upgrades. We'll take a look at that. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. All right, so McKinney with an upgrade, well earned. He's had a huge past few weeks. And his finesse rating's 96. But his speed rusher ability is only an 87. I don't know how that is possible, but okay. +3 to hit power, +2 power moves, and +2 pursuit. So that's kind of crazy. Yeah. Oh my goodness, he's so good. Newbin, he's also, I've noticed him a lot more. I really didn't have a whole lot of hope for him, but he's, star dev. He's 26. He'll never be elite, but 88 zone at free safety is solid. He's got good enough speed. John Michael Jingleheimer Schmidt, who is the one that is currently playing that right guard spot. We'll give him some pass blocking. And then a backup corner, Corey James. I don't even know where you came from. We'll give you some man coverage. Okay. All right, so let's check that injury report real quick. Warren Pritchett, so just out for a week, which is good, but not good to have a starter go down. All right, so switch that up. Let's get there we go. And then backup for guard is Ty Whitaker. I don't really know how I like that. So John Michael Schmitz is over starting at right guard. So Whitaker and Carmichael. Okay. I think I'm glad we've been working with Carmichael because he is going to get the start. And this could be trouble because we do like to run off the left side of the line, and he's a good run blocker, so I think that'll be fine. I'm just really worried because, like I said, game one of the season when we started him at right guard, he got beat like a drum. He got beat like, I don't know if I should keep making these analogies. Beaten like, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna make jokes about that. Okay, anyway, moving on. He got beat like a drum. We'll just stick to that. All right, I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick while our team stretches out. All right, here we go. Division matchup, Giants, Commanders. We're 7-1, they're 1-7. Could this be a trap game? Maybe. We know Jaden Daniels in real life is really effective. Let's take a look, see how his season's going. 1,300 yards, 5 touchdowns, 2 picks. Not bad. Let's see. I've actually really been liking our base 3-4. It's been good. And it's good there. Aziz Ojolari rips right through the right tackle. Hits the running back in the backfield for a loss of 2. Short pass over the middle, caught by the tight end. So they gained some yards back. 3rd and 8. We'll go with the nickel. It's shade inside. Trent stop any slants, but it won't matter because Dakota Boss, the rookie, showing who's the boss. Jaden Daniels, you're fired. Flying in from that defensive end position. So now in his 3rd game as a starter, and he just flew around the left tackle. It looks like Washington, I don't know, maybe by injury or by just personnel decisions, maybe not much of a great offensive line. And their first drive stalls. All right. Decent year for Hutchinson. On pace for about 4,000 yards and double where am I going? Run. There we go. Double the pass to touchdown ratio. Far cry from his first season as a starter. Try to go play action right off the rip. We had a heavy box. It looked good, but defense comes in. Makes a huge play, but Holly with 99 juke move is just kind of a cheat code. Like if he's running left, which I think on your screen will be right, you have a defender coming in this way, and then you just juke back. It like, I don't know, 8 out of 10 times that works. I don't like anything. We're going to throw it away. Probably held on to it too long there. And Washington is coming out in some pretty heavy boxes. I think we're still going to run at it, just try and get it to third and manageable. We do a good job of that. We pick up 6. Might actually go screen here. I know this is like fairly conservative, but 3rd and 4, I could see pressure coming. We actually barely get the ball away. I'm surprised that play worked. It didn't look like it was going to work. It really did not. But I think we really need to loosen up this box. We're going to come out and spread them out. We still have the option to run. But no, they really want to just stack it against us. So we're going to go over the top. Hyatt's there, and the catch is made. Wait, what? They're not calling that a catch? What did I miss? Beautiful read by Hutchinson. The blitz is on. Recognizes the one-on-one coverage in the slot. Beautiful ball over the top. Okay. All right. So catch, 1 foot. 2. How is this not a touchdown? We're going to challenge that. I think this is maybe like one of our first challenges. I think we maybe challenged one other play this whole series. Let's take a look. Catch 1. I think when he had it, 1, and then his left foot down. Unless that left toe, or is that a drop? I thought, oh, they do overturn it. There we go. Nice. Head coach Jeff Saturday throws the red challenge flag and gets the call reversed. It seemed pretty clear that that was a touchdown. Outrageously blown call from the refs there. So we throw the challenge flag. We get the touchdown. And now, hopefully, our defense will continue to play well. Been trying to get more 3-4 in here. We have there's Boss again. What a play. Sheds and takes down Jaden Daniels on the scramble. Only gains 2. But we haven't seen Thibodeau a lot because we've been playing so much nickel this year. He gets subbed out. And down goes Jaden Daniels again. This time Braxton McKinney. That is his now, I think, 4th game in a row with a sack. I've never been more affirmed of a trade in my life. He has been playing out of his mind. And they're going deep, and they got it, but it's overthrown. It's overthrown. They had Tutu Atwell there. I think that was deep down the center of field. The safety nowhere to be seen. Or whoever was responsible for deep third. All right, so once again, we do have to remember that Malik Neighbors wants 20 rushes. By the end of this season. So there might just be like a day or something, like, I don't know. Maybe like when we're up big, we'll just run a bunch of like jet sweeps to him. And I think this is what makes this team so good is, you know, we have a great running back in Holly. So teams come up, they're stacking the box. And so we just say, okay, well, we'll just come out and spread. We have the best receiver in the league. And a top-tier quarterback. We'll just sling it all game. It really is a pick-your-way-to-lose situation for defenses that we play against. We do get the reception there, but not many yards after the catch, which is obviously what we were hoping for. But we might have Hyatt again. Let's get Graham on a streak. We got Hyatt again. We're going to give him another shot. It's a good ball. And another catch. Hyatt with another beautiful slot fade. Absolutely cooking their corner. And that is the second time that they have run a cover zero and the second time that they have done it. Hudson's excited. Big dubs for Hudson back there. Love you, buddy. So it just kind of shows you like how dynamic our offense can be. You know, last week we run for like 150, 175 yards. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yes.
No, can you help me with this?
Oh, can I help? Yes. Let me know what you think. I made it from scratch. All right. Son wanted some dessert. Made a raspberry lemon cheesecake. I did. For yes.
That feels good.
Oh, thank you. Made a raspberry lemon cheesecake for whatever that's called, Thanksgiving. So, cutting a slice for him for leftovers. Cordell Rudolph. Another reason why this team should be better. He was a top-tier running back coming out of college, I think 2 or 3 years ago. I think was the highest-rated player in that draft. It's like an 82, 83 overall. But just has not flourished here in Washington, at least not this year. All right, 2nd down and 6. We will go to the nickel here. Uh-oh. Bobby Okereke got a little lost in the sauce. Got absolutely cooked by the tight end. They have a heavy set. Let's go with a little nickel blitz of our own. Let's press up. And it's going to be a run. Oh, they seal it off really well. Bowden comes in and cleans it up, but that was a really good run. play action this time. Good fake. Even I bid on it. Not a huge gain after the fact. But they keep coming out in these heavy sets. I think we're still going to send some blitzes their way. Bowden sticky coverage, but the reception's still made. We're just not doing enough to break up these passes. Need a TFL here. To run up the middle. I think that's McKinney on the stop, but it's still a first down. So Washington putting together a little bit of a drive here. Not too worried yet. They're just kind of dinking and dunking, but that's a fumble. So back-to-back weeks with a fumble after going the majority of the year without any. Bobby Okereke giving the kami, yeah, kami, yeah. I don't know. I never really got to watch Dragon Ball Z, but I know it's a DB reference. Although this is going to get reviewed, and I think it is going to get overturned. Yep, it does get overturned. So it's a catch, down by contact, no fumble. Uh-oh, and there's Cordell. I was saying he's very talented, but just has not really flourished here. And a big gain there. Now down in the red zone, this is where I really like to turn up the pressure. We're going to go with a cover zero blitz of our own. Press man. It is a run. We're all over it. Jawan Beasley flying in from the safety position. We're going with another zero blitz. No one's there. No one is there. Great blocking. Everyone we're blitzing at that hole, and absolutely no one was even close to that. All right. Pretty close game. We're going to have 3 minutes, 32 seconds to try and score again, although so far that has not been difficult. Mainly due to Hyatt, which I think has maybe been the surprising thing. He's had a pretty quiet year. Pretty much anyone besides Malik Neighbors has had a pretty quiet year. But really turned it on here. But we do not start the drive off in a good way. An errant throw from Hutchinson out of the reach of the star Malik Neighbors. And Johnson just left wide open. I don't know what's going on with Washington's secondary, but these pretty much lining anyone up in the slot apparently is just going to result in a huge gain. No one even within 10 yards. And once again, Hyatt's left uncovered. We're going to streak them. This time they do run with them. We go to the rookie, Graham, who we've been trying to get the ball to more. Finally get an opportunity, just a short little drag, but he manages to pick up 10. And we got a nice drive going. Uh-oh. That was dangerously close to a pick. Luckily, we get it there just in time. And it's just an incomplete pass, but ended up being a pretty dangerous throw. Johnson again over the middle, rolls over the defender, and rolls right into a first down. So now I think we're going to let this tick down to the 2-minute warning. And then try and burn as much time as possible. Obviously want to culminate this one in a touchdown. Over the middle. There's Malik Neighbors. And now 2nd and 1. Neighbors completely uncovered in the slot. Oh, great defensive play. We should have definitely lofted that one up to the back of the end zone. Third down and 1. I think we're going to run this one. We're just going to try and get this in. And we're actually stuffed. 19-yard field goal. No, thank you. We are at least going to come out and look at the look that we get. I think we can run this. We get the blocks. Holly with another touchdown. If we can do anything, we know that we can, most of the time, we can get a 1-yard run. Holly averages like 5-6 yards a carry. Like we've invested a lot of time and effort into establishing this team as a running team. We have done that, and so whenever you come to those situations, the 4th and 1, you don't have to get tricky. You don't have to do anything special. You just give Holly the football and let him take care of it. A la like right now with the Eagles tush push. Doesn't matter if it's a yard or less. You know you're getting a tush push. All right. So Rudolph, not having the best of years this year, but he's been pretty effective today. And now we'll see what the Commanders can do. Down 2 touchdowns, 1:13, and 2 timeouts. You got to think they're going to air it out, try and get this game close. But they start off with the ball on the ground. Taylor Bowden is all over it. They go with a quick pass over the middle. Caught. There's a first down. Okay. So now 50 seconds left. They're going to need some bigger chunk plays. They go empty. And Ojolari is there. Takes down Jaden Daniels in the backfield. Commanders are actually going to call a timeout after that. You would think after a big loss, now 2nd and 17 with only 45 seconds, maybe you just kind of eat it and let the clock run down. But Commanders call a timeout. I like it though, right? They're fighting. But Aziz flying in again. Their offensive line has really struggled to block. We've had multiple TFLs this game already. Now 3rd and 17. Maybe they just try and run it. We do pass him anyway. They do run it, but we get it. We do get the stop. And we'll call a timeout. 36 seconds. I don't think we're going to really press it. Thank you, JR. Appreciate you, brother. What's up, Hudson? What? Oh, okay. I don't think we're going to necessarily press to score again, as we cannot get a punt return to save our lives. I mean, on the 12-yard line, I think we just do something really safe, like a screen. We've seen the Commanders blitz quite a bit. No blitz here. Although the block is set up pretty well. Hello.
Can I have some ice cream, please?
Yes. There's also cheesecake. Yes.
Do you think I'll be able to play tonight at all?
Maybe.
Okay. I'll just
Probably not, but maybe.
because I want to practice more on this keyboard.
Okay. Okay, so a nice chunk play there. I think that sets us up well. We're going to go to the cheese play. We are going to try the cheese play once. Usually this works best against single high safety. Looks like we might have double coverage on Malik Neighbors. We don't. We're going to chuck it to him. Pretty good ball. And he makes the catch. Call a timeout. That is about as good of a deep ball throw that you can get. I feel like we got to look at it again. That is just a thing of beauty. Malik Neighbors, slot fade Merchant, one-on-one versus the safety. Beautiful ball by Hutch. Dropped into the bucket, over the shoulder. Contested catch. But Malik Neighbors, 99 overall now. And that is pretty much a routine play for the kid. Now with 16 seconds left, we only have one timeout. So we have to be relatively diligent that we don't force the ball into a turnover. So we'll go with the underneath pass. Call a timeout. We'll take the basically free 3 points here. And to go from our own 15 down to the opposing 12 in 3 plays and then get a field goal out of it, I think that's a huge win. Now up 3 touchdowns. And I don't think we're going to have any problems. It's looking like coming away with a win. You know, Dallas last week was kind of a trap game. They were 3-3. So, and played us. They really held us to the brink. But here, it's not looking like Washington's putting up much of a fight. All right. So really good first half of football. Hutchinson had a huge half. Hyatt had a huge half. Defense played really well. Oh, man. We just needed to get through that one guy. So there's Malik Neighbors, 950 yards. Over 200 yards more than the second closest receiver. And we're going to go back to the ground to start off the second half. And we already seen the Commanders in a much softer look. Although played pretty well. I mean, that could have easily been a touchdown. We get like one more broken tackle. We're going to run behind the rookie Carmichael here. He does a really good job. That's a solid block. It might be time to get him in there and at right guard, where we originally wanted to slot him. Oh, way to get through an arm tackle. Almost a second. Good blocking down the field. And now Holly really putting together a good game. Had a really quiet first half, but that was by design more than anything. We're going to give Hyatt another shot. Corner ball. Good defense. We had the one-on-one shot. All right, what do we got here? I think Johnson maybe on a slant. Neighbors on a drag underneath behind him. And we're sacked, like, immediately. Maybe it's not time to put Carmichael in as a starter. Oh, my God. What in the Madden is this? Watch these blocks. Neither one of them do anything. He just runs right through. They don't even try. Oh, Madden. Oh, Madden. All right, 3rd and 19. Fans are pretty upset by that sack. I'm pretty upset, too. Has to be some of the dumbest blocking I've seen in my life. Oh, my God. How do you get there? I got to see this because this is just, I guess, a great defensive play or just craziness. All right, so we're throwing to Hyatt here. He clearly has leverage. I'm thinking we loft it, throw it like over here. And we kind of get that. But again, it's just the thing with Madden. We're like, I don't know. I guess in real life, maybe a receiver doesn't realize the safety's there, but wide receivers do not jump to high point the ball. They just don't do it in this game for whatever reason. So safety undercuts the route somehow. I guess we just need to do a bullet pass in that spot, but I mean, having a great game so far. Little blemish on the game there. I still think that's the right read. Okay. So I switch on with the defender there, and I hit triangle just so that we would get the hopefully get the interception animation. Instead, he just stops running, even though I don't touch the stick at all. All I do is just press the button just to make sure he goes for the pick instead of the swat. And Hutchinson is injured on a defensive play. All right, we're up by 21. I'm going to substitute McKeon Hutchinson still might come back by the end of this game, but really frustrating. Flag on the play, maybe holding. Okay. So, I don't know. What a weird thing. You scratching your nose on the interception. Was I scratching my nose? I feel like I do that a lot. I feel like I'm always like, I'm thinking, like, why is this game so bad sometimes? No, that was just like, I guess I just need to throw that better, but it's also just, it's a little stupid that receivers in this game don't attack the football because that is what you are coached to do as a receiver, is to go up and attack the football at the high point. But in this game, they just never do it. But I digress. We're still up 3 touchdowns. Washington probably scores a touchdown here. Although Okereke comes in, finishes off the tackle that Bowden started. Do they go for it? They do. Big 4th down here. We're going to blitz. We're going to man press. Wide open. Tutu Atwell with the catch. He dropped a big one earlier down the, or no, it wasn't a drop. It was an overthrow. All right, so Washington brings it back within 2. We have our backup QB in, so that's less than ideal. But we have the best running back in the league. So, obviously, we just turn to him. We'll look for, hopefully we get better run blocking than last time. But 2 high safety so far for the Commanders. And a nice 8-yard gain on 1st down there. 10 for 76 so far. Just an average day on the ground, averaging 7 per carry for our sophomore phenom. I think this is his 2nd year now. Just keep pounding the rock. If I can avoid having our backup QB throw the ball, like, I'm going to do it. If we do, it's likely going to be a screen or something, but we'll see. Oh no, they are just stacking the hell out of the box now. He does have athleticism, so let's actually do a play action boot so we at least have the option to run. And we're just going to take off. Give me a block down the field. Nice run. He's hyped up. Look at him go. Oh, boy number 2. He's feeling himself a little bit. His first NFL action. Takes the ball, carries it himself. I don't think we risk it for the biscuit again on another play action. Let's just hand it off. Keep feeding the beast. He leads the league in touchdowns and rushing yards, so there's no reason to not give him the ball. Weird stutter step there. Now 2nd and 12. I really want another touchdown. I don't feel incredibly safe. With only a 2-score lead. Because if Madden wants you to lose, it'll force you to lose. So they cover up the screen pretty well. He just got to outrun him. He does not. Blockers don't get out in front. We got a 3rd and 6. We are going to have to throw the ball. We need something really easy. I like this empty slot under. Malik Neighbors is open 90% of the time. Although Johnson is completely uncovered in the slot. Oh, what a good ball! Back shoulder? Okay. Okay. The rookie's slinging it a little bit. Or is he a rookie? McKee? I don't remember. I can't remember if he's a rookie. One of our backups is a rookie, but that was actually a really good throw. Linebackers trailing on the inside. Back shoulder throw on the outside. Good awareness and good throw. That was a good drive from the backup. We'll take that. So we extend the lead back to a more comfortable margin. Okay, they try to get back on the ground again where they have had the most success. Has been on the ground. So I don't blame them for trying it, but it gets stuff there. Loss of 1. Now into the fourth quarter. You got to think that Washington's going to have to air it out. And they come out 5 wide here. Empty set. Short throw over the middle. Great coverage. Sano, the tight end, just shut down. It looks like he wants a flag. I think that was just good tight coverage, my friend. They're actually going to run the ball. I mean, he fought for every yard there, but still comes up short. Kind of a curious call. You got to think if they're running the ball in this spot, it's because they think it's 4 down territory. And I think that was the plan. They're going to go for it on 4th and 3 from their own 32-yard line. They throw short. It's at the feet of the receiver. Just not good execution there. Holly now up over 123, or at 123. And I think we gotta go. We'll definitely be going Hutchinson back into, which is good. But we're gonna go 2 clock. Although they are really not wanting to let us run the ball. Throw it short. Easy throw and catch. And then Holly again, closing in on his second rushing touchdown of the day, down to the 1 yard line. We're going to run to the left here. It might end up just being a one-on-one. No. The defensive end is able to just keep pushing, just keep maintaining contact. It ends up pushing the Neal. No, not Neal. Who's our left tackle? Ends up pushing our left tackle back into Holly. But within a yard of the end zone or two, within a yard or two of the end zone, you're not keeping them out. Another multi-touchdown game for Holly. I think that's probably going to seal the deal here. Eat a bunch of time. get another touchdown. This has just been a really solid game all around. I'm really, really happy. Wow, huge hit. And dislocated shoulder for John Schmitz Jr. So now 2 starting offensive linemen out. Not ideal. Jaden Daniels takes off. Bowden is there. We have him in on a spy. And he takes down Jaden Daniels expeditiously. Throw short is there. Deontay Banks closes in and makes the tackle. Now 3rd and 7. I think I just saw their Commanders have yet to convert on a 3rd down today, and may not do it again. 4th and 7, they end up just having to throw it away. They're still going to go for it, which in a way is kind of surprising. 2:40 left, you're down by three scores. But I like the fight, right? Like, you play to win the game. And if you don't go for it, you're not going to get it. They get it here. Tutu Atwell with the reception and a huge gain down to our 39-yard line. So they cross midfield. They get a huge 4th down conversion. And Bowden gets another tackle on Jaden Daniels. That's going to probably take us to the 2-minute warning, and it does. I'm not sure, Commanders, they're just trying to get one more score here, obviously. Hoping for the best. But all indications are we are going to move to 8-1. Obviously, the most success that we've had. Beautiful ball there from Jaden Daniels. And that's actually going to be, I was going to say a touchdown, but down at the 1-yard line. So be it. Throw over the top. Batted down. Good defense there. Now 2nd and goal. Good throw and catch there. Oh, wow, they're going for 2. So this is 22. That'd be... Okay. So that'd be 2 touchdown game at that point. They do get it. I like that Washington's fighting here. Like, this game, by pretty much any standards, is already over, but I like it more than what so many other NFL teams do, where they just kind of roll over, not willing to roll the dice. I mean, they got a score when I didn't think that they would. Although, I don't know what they're going to do here with 2 timeouts, less than 2 minutes left, but I like the fight. If I were watching this game in real life as a Commanders fan, I would feel good to know that my team didn't just roll over in the 4th. And even now, coming out, stopping us for a loss of 3. And a big hit there. We only gained 1 yard back. We could be jerks and just really force it. I think we will. We're going to play action. We got Johnson wide open. Huge hit. absolutely blast the defensive back into the next century. I mean, play action is just going to be so effective there. Johnson wide open, and then just absolutely oh, wow. The safety just gets plastered into the dirt. Kind of surprised he didn't keep his feet and get a touchdown on that one, but with no more timeouts, that is going to seal the deal here for Washington. They're stiffening up, though, here at the end of the game, which is really nice. I'm sure they're happy to see that. But and now is actually a time when we need to get these Malik Neighbors carries, right? He wants 20 carries by the end of the year. And so we need to do what we can to try and get him these carries. Thing is, we have to like adjust. We have to adjust the depth charts and everything to get it to work. It's so stupid, and I really hate that we have to do this, but 9,000 XP. Taze, what's up, brother? Am I a Giants fan? Not really. I'm a Browns fan in real life. I just like I've always liked taking some of the worst teams in the NFL in Madden and try and, build them to Super Bowl contenders. I've been playing Madden off and on since I was, I don't know, like 15, like 14, 15. I'm 36 now. But used to be a Chargers fan, now I'm a Browns fan. But now just enjoying doing these franchise rebuilds. Well, thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate it, man. All right, so let's take a look at the stats for the game. They really stacked up against the run to start, and so we decided we were going to be pass first. Aren't the Browns good to rebuild? The Browns are a really interesting team to rebuild because of the cap situation with Deshaun Watson being so bad. So it just presents all sorts of challenges by itself. Yeah, the offense needs a lot of help. Why did I switch? So the reason why I liked the Chargers in the first place was because they had LaDainian Tomlinson, and I liked Marty Ball. Like Marty Schottenheimer was the head coach at the time, and then they went 12-4. They lost in the first game of the playoffs, and they fired Marty Schottenheimer, hired Norv Turner. They got rid of Drew Brees and got Phillip Rivers, turned into like more of a spread pass first offense. And then I think it was like 2007. What really broke me was when they were first in the league in offensive yards, first in the league in defensive yards, and still didn't make the playoffs. So number one offense and number one defense, and didn't even make the playoffs. It wasn't too long after that. Like, I just didn't like the way the organization was headed. And so I didn't like quit the team. I just really stopped paying attention to football. And then these last couple of years, been getting back into it and decided I needed a new team to root for. And I think the team that needed the most fans is the Cleveland Browns. And so that's what I did. I decided to become a Browns fan. So how is that possible? So number one, it's number one yards. So they had the most offensive yards by any team, and then defensively, they limited each team to the least amount of yards than any other team. But they gave up a lot of scores, and their special teams play was abysmal. They gave up so many yards and touchdowns on punt returns, kick returns, and all that. And they didn't give up a ton of yards, but they gave up a ton of points, which seems really weird that's the case, but it happened. All right, so pretty good game here for our New York Giants here in the fourth year of our franchise. Hutchinson, 16 of 22 with a touchdown, no picks. He had some bruised ribs or something, so he came out. Luke McKee came in, went 2 for 3 for 21 through a touchdown and a pick. Rushing, best running back in the league, Joey Hawley, 23 attempts for 137 and 2 touchdowns. And then defensively, Taylor Bowden led the way again, 9 total tackles, 2 TFLs for Ojulari, 1 for Bowden, McKinney, Boss, Jones, and Beasley. A few sacks here for Boss, McKinney, Bowden, and Ojulari. no picks, and a pass deflection from Tyler Nubin. So pretty good game all around. What state do I live in? I live in Arizona. I live in Phoenix, Arizona. So I've been to one Cardinals game yeah, not, what was it, 2 Christmases ago, I think. Yeah, I think last Christmas or 2 Christmases ago, I got to go see the Cardinals play here in Glendale. Which was really fun. I've only been to a few NFL games. Go to a lot of baseball games though. Yeah, I like the Cardinals. I don't really dislike many teams in the NFL or really in any sport. I'm not really a hater. I'm just more like, oh, that team's like okay, they're fun to watch. I don't really dislike any teams, and I never really root for any teams to lose. There's certain players I don't like. Like I don't like that the Browns have Deshaun Watson. I think that was like it's going to go down. I think as one of the worst trades in NFL history. What's up? Hudson.
Huh?
What's up?
Oh, nothing.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean I like the Cardinals just fine. Um, but yeah, I also don't really dislike any team. So, but I think that's going to be it for this stream. We had two really good games. We are now number one in the NFC. We're now 8-1. Although, actually, hold on. Let me go ahead and advance the week. Because if Green Bay loses, then we'll be number one. We're only number one because Green Bay hasn't played yet. What's the best trade in NFL history? In my opinion, yours is the Rams Lions trade, Stafford and Goff.
That was a good trade.
What?
That was a good trade.
That was a really good trade. I mean, that year, I mean, the Rams went all in. They made so many trades. They basically, I think actually the quote from the GM was like, fuck those draft picks. I think that was the actual quote. They said, like, we're selling out. We're giving away all our draft capital. We're going to win a Super Bowl. And they did. And it worked. So there was a number of trades there that were really good. There's a number of terrible trades that kind of come to mind. But I don't know. I think you could probably argue, like, looking back, getting Deion Sanders from the San Francisco 49ers to the Dallas Cowboys, like, really changed the trajectory, I think, for the Cowboys organization. Um, even, like, for the 49ers to get Deion from Atlanta. So Deion goes from Atlanta, where he's drafted. Then he goes to play for the Niners. Then he goes to the Cowboys. Those were some pretty impactful moves. I don't know. I feel like the good trades never really get much focus, right? Let's see, instant Super Bowl and potential dynasty for the Lions because of the trade. Yeah. I mean, that's a huge impact trade for both organizations. I think if Goff gets a ring this year, which is looking really promising given the way that the Lions have played this year, I think that might actually put him in the Hall of Fame. He's had an up and down career, but he's been a starter his whole time. He's played on some really bad teams, but when you surround him with talent and he's healthy, you can you see why he was a number one overall pick when he was first drafted. So, the Rams, they're kind of in a little bit of a rebuild mode because they did lose all that draft capital. They don't have Sam Darnold anymore.
Don't have Aaron Donald anymore.
Yeah, Aaron Donald. I said Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Who's
Aaron
Sam
Donald. Yeah, Aaron Donald. My bad. But yeah. But great questions, Taze. I appreciate you stopping by and chatting me up. But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, though. Been on for a few hours. But thank you so much for stopping by. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much.